Hello, dividend executives. Welcome back. The stock market is open, so you already know we are buying stocks and we are adding assets to the portfolio. If you are new here, what I'm doing is I'm building a dividend-only portfolio with a goal of $150 a month of pure passive dividend income. And we started this account in February at zero, and we are slowly building those bricks each and every single month. Looks like as of right now, the account is green for today, up 0.71% for the week. Pretty flat at 0.29%, so pretty flat overall. We have some buying power available. We have some options on the table, and we are ready to buy some assets. So, well, we just ended October, so let's take a look. We had a bunch of dividends come in. We'll check those out in the spreadsheet, and we have some dividends being forecasted. The last one that came in, you can see here, is Glad and Devo. So $3.34 and $2.58. And then as you can see, I have my SCHD and my VTI reoccurring purchases. Let's actually just go here and let's click dividends. Yeah, so these are all the dividends that came in. I'll scroll through these quickly, but we can look at them on the sheet. We totaled just under $125 in dividends for the month. Our quarterly dividend payers of VTI and SCHD did not pay this month, so they only pay every 3 months, so it is going to be down on the months that it's not paying. But not bad. I love to see it over $100, and then you can already see coming in for November, we have AGNC at $6.29, which is definitely up. Stag at $1.09, and PSEC at $2.45. So we have a couple of things. Let me go over first. Let's go over Mara. Let's scroll down here. There we go. All right, so Mara, we were assigned on this quite a while ago. So $1,700 of market value, 200 shares assigned at the $9 average cost. And we've been selling some options on this just to generate some additional income. You can see here, let me just pull this all up. We were assigned back on October 6th, so at the beginning of the month. We sold the call for $14. We sold the call for $28. $36, and then this week we sold one for $98, and we are right around that $9 mark. So if it looks like they're not going to get called on Friday, then I'll roll these out again and hopefully collect another $100 or so. Pretty crazy to see the returns on that. You can see there, just that's over $150 just since we've been assigned on Mara. So that's the power definitely of options. We'd love to see that, and we will continue to trade some more options there. And then we had some cash secured puts. Hopefully these expire worthless. This is for the SOXL 14.5. SOXL is trading at 15.26, so these are looking good as of right now. But we'll see. Theta is going to decay it away. Theta is sitting at 0.1041, so we'll let those decay away. So let's jump into the dividend portion of it. Let me go back here. All right, so those are the options. We have some buying power available. We have some dividends that we need to stack up on, and we need to go over. So let's jump over first, as always, over to the Purple Brick app. Let's look at the month. Right now for November, it's forecasting us at 131.88. This will update as soon as all of these dividends have been declared. For example, like TSLY, this 0.58 per share was from last month. And so I think this week, in the first I think 7 or 8 days of the month, they'll declare what the actual dividend is, and then this will update and we'll get a better picture. But still, it's looking at 131, which should be up from last month, and we're heading in the right direction. So what do you want to do? Well, I was looking at some of the ex-dividend dates. Obviously, these ones already passed at the first. We already did some yield max funds, which is all the ones ending in Y, GOY, AMZY. We already purchased some of those. Stag's already passed. So that brings us down to Maine. Maine is on the 7th, which is in a few days. So we're going to make a purchase on Maine. We already passed O, unfortunately, October 31st. And we have SPHD coming up November 20th. So we're going to get some purchases on that. We're going to get some purchases in on Glad for November 17th. And then Devo as well. So those are the 4 stocks I'm looking at buying today. Not bad. $131 forecasted for the month. Annually, we're forecasting at $1,736, or roughly on average $144 a month, which is crazy that every single day I'm on average I'm making 20 cents an hour just from dividends, and every time I buy stocks I give myself a raise, which is pretty cool. So we love to see that. Let's jump over to the spreadsheet real quick and let's take a look. So this is the month of October, 123.80. In September, we had 143.58. But what I really want to compare it to is August at 113.84. So that's what we're comparing to because we don't have SCHD and VTI. Obviously, those are going to boost it each and every single time. Next month, we should be getting paid on SCHD and VTI. VTI is not a very big dividend payer, but SCHD is. It pays every quarter. And so hopefully in the month of December, we have some big dividends coming in from that. So right now, we're already forecasted, as we talked about, the 983. And we have 3 that are already projected, and the rest will be coming out as the month progresses. But 123.80 is not bad. The thing that I love to look here is just the increase from month to month. You can see PSEC up 2 cents. JEPI from 542 to 602. JEPQ went down. STAG went up by a penny. O went up from 248 to 276. Looks like GLAD didn't. Maine didn't as well. Yeah, so a couple of them are just inching their way up. AGNC 544 to 550 to 586. Devo 530 or 230 to 252 to 258. SPHD 248 to 293 to 302. So you can see the general trend there, right? Obviously, the yield max funds are going to be a little bit different as they jump around based off the covered call income. But our other dividend paying funds, like that's what I love to see. They're just slowly coming up. So if you took the 123.80 and you tried to see what our actual return was, it's right around a 1%, right? So if we have $1,150 portfolio with $123 of dividends, it's right around that 1% return. So not too bad. We like 1%, and that would give us 12% a year. And these dividends keep adding to our share position. So let's get in. Let's buy some stocks. We talked about what we wanted to buy. So let's get in there and let's actually do the heavy work. This is the hardest part about dividend investing, is just literally clicking this buy button right here. And you know how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go in dollars. And we're gonna do $25. That's gonna buy us 0.64 shares. Nice part about Robinhood is it does let us buy 11.91. It does let us buy half a share, a quarter of a share, whatever we want to buy. So 11.91 there, sitting on Main. Gonna come down to SPHD. 17. What do we have? So 653 market value, 4.72% of the portfolio. Our average cost is 41, so we're down 7% on this. So this is great because we get to average down a little bit. $25. That's gonna buy us 0.65 shares, and add a little bit more SPHD. That's one we were just comparing. It's great to see it just come up each and every single month. So 17.8 shares sitting on SPHD. We're going to hit GLAD here as well. Looks like it's up for the day. 2.85% of the portfolio. Not a huge part of the portfolio. Just about $400. Down 1% on this position, so we can average down a little bit here. And yeah, we're going to buy a little bit more. So that's going to buy us 2.58 shares. This one's obviously less expensive, so we're getting a little more bang for our buck. That's going to bring us up to 43.44 shares, or just over 3% of the portfolio for now. And then last but not least, our Devo. So we're going to add some Devo here. We are down 3.14% on this. Just under 5% of the portfolio is $643. And let's buy $25 worth of that as well. So just like that, each and every single day, we buy assets. I have my reoccurring purchases on my 2 backbones to the account, which is SCHD and VTI. If you've been following me, you know that these are some of my favorite stocks as the backbone to the account. This gives me exposure to the entire market. Right now, we're down 1.19% on this one, but like I said, we have a reoccurring purchase on this that we set up. And this is pretty cool. So my average price is $211. Current price of VTI is $207.72. My first order is placed on February 1st, which is when we started the account. And I invested 110 last month and 885 or 4.19 shares since I first started in February. So it's pretty cool to just see that slowly buy shares each and every single market day. And we bought ourselves 4.19 shares, not even thinking about it. And it just did it all on its own. So hopefully now the VTI is pulled back, I can continue to lower my cost. Not too worried about it. Again, VTI is literally the entire market. Let's see, what does it say? 3,827 holdings in it. So gonna let that one ride out, and then let's take a look at my SCHD as well. This is one that we are down on right now, 6.35%. This one's pulled down a lot in the last month. Yeah, it's pulled down 245 in the last 3 months, 7.61%. So pretty much just like the rest of the market, everything's just been pulling back over the last 3 months. But that's just how it goes. It ebbs and flows. And let's look at the daily purchase here. I set this up not too long ago. Yeah, October 24th. So this has only been going for a little bit. But last month we put $30 in, just buying each and every single day. And if we leave this going, we'll invest $1,290 by that start time of next year of October 24th. So that's where we're at on SCHD. My average price is pretty close to the current price because I just started it, but this will slowly continue to build a position. As you know, this is the biggest position in my portfolio at so basically 21% of the portfolio, and just under 3,000. So 43 shares there. So that's where we're sitting at those. We're forecasted for the $131 of dividend income for this month. I'm going to keep trading options, and then I'll turn that money back into dividends. As you can see here, we're up, $90 right there just from trading options. And so I'm going to continue to leverage that and leverage the margins so that I can make a little bit of extra cash in this account, and then I'll funnel that into the dividend stocks and get those dividend snowballs rolling even harder. But that's everything I got for today. Thank you everybody that likes my videos, that watches my videos, that comments, and that supports my content. I love sharing my passion for finance, and I love sharing what I'm doing, and especially building accounts from the ground up. So we're going to keep doing that each and every single week. Thank you everybody. Happy investing, and we'll catch you next time.